Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nathaniel, this is First Impression. Now, I've been having this dream lately of owning a gaming mouse and I just got it a few weeks ago and I've been using it so thoroughly and I decided to get this, the Logitech G703. So today we're going to take a look at this and see what I have to think about it, because I heard that the G703 it's a good mouse, it's a good gaming mouse for the money. So I've been using this mouse for a couple of weeks now and I've got to say it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, if you buy brand new, which costs $99 by the way, this is the box that it came with it, the G703. I must say the printing is very nice, and in the back you have more spec sheets and you have technical specifications, and down here you have your code name or serial number. I must say that Logitech needs to up their game on the packaging, because the packaging is so mediocre for a $99 product, because what you get is this. I mean, this is like a Chinese knockoff, for Christ's sake. I mean, blue, very tacky, and I think they need I think they need to revamp their packaging lineup, because you know, you're paying $99 and you get this type of packaging, and you know, it's a pretty expensive mouse, to be honest. But anyway, that's the packaging that you're gonna get, the G703. Now let's get to the product. Now, this is the Logitech G703. One of the reasons why I chose this instead of the top of the line mouse, which is the G903, is because of the ambidextrous design. Now, I'm a right-handed person, so this fits me very, very well. Ergonomically speaking, I think for a gaming mouse, this is a very, very good mouse to hold. And the design itself, I mean, the design is much more laid back, I guess. It's much more simple, it's much more contemporary, and it's much more modern, to be honest. I mean, the G903 is a very, very good mouse. The spec is not so different from this one, but the G903, you know, it seems like a transformer robot. You know, you're holding a transformer robot in your hand, and you know, it's an ambidextrous design. It's good for a left-handed person, of course. But if you really want the G903, I have no other criticism at all. Get the G903 if you want the G903. But the G703 is a very good value for its money. I mean, you get a very good design. You've got a similar spec to the G903, which is very, very nice. Now, the G703 comes with this on the box. It comes with the USB cable if you want to do the old style, and with no means there's no latency at all. I mean, one of the reasons why I chose the G703 is because there's very, very less latency when you're hooking it up via the Bluetooth dongle here. What do you call it? The Bluetooth receiver. The Bluetooth receiver. So you know, you're not getting less performance with Bluetooth or USB. It's all the same. And you have the extension receiver here. So what you can do here is you can plug in the Bluetooth receiver here, and you can plug it in like so. So if you have a CPU that is far away from your monitor or your gaming station, you can actually just, you know, extend the Bluetooth receiver, so you can just put it on the side here and you can game very, very nicely. Now, one of the things that caught my attention is the shape of the USB, micro USB here. Now, the micro USB here, you can attach it to the mouse itself if you wish to have a cable mouse. And what I like about this is they put attention to detail on the shape of the micro USB, because this actually holds the whole structure together, so you're not, you know, in the middle of a hardcore gaming session, you're not gonna lose balance or something. You know, this will stay still, and I think it's a very good purpose to have that design here. Now, one of the reasons why I like the G703 is because of the LED RGB light. Now, I know most of you probably, you know, RGB lights is not that, why won't you buy a gaming mouse for an RGB light? Now, I'm a sucker for RGB lights, and as you can see, there's a nano leaf behind there, and I love LED. I really love LED. Yeah, pan the camera there, because I love RGB lights. So RGB lights has become a very, very good feature, especially on this G703, because it doesn't only light up the Logitech logo here, it lights up the scroll here, the scroll buttons here, which is, I think is a very, very nice thing. Now I put purple on there because I love purple. Logitech G703 also works with an app. So you can download an app called Logitech Gaming Software, and you can actually set the DPI, you can set all of the settings that you like, you can set the shortcut buttons as you wish from the app. Now, before I get into the app, I just want to show you all the features here. Now, the G703 comes with this optional 10-gram weight. So if you want a little bit of weight on your mouse, which I prefer anyway, you can actually pop this in, and pops in magnetically, and it just latches in the bottom here. Now, what I don't understand from Logitech is why if they can make a hatch like this, why can't they make something to store the Bluetooth receiver? Because the Bluetooth receiver is this small, and if it's lost, then you gotta go back to the store and you're gonna find a Bluetooth receiver. If you find it on Amazon, it'll cost you probably $10 or so. But they need to put a compartment here to actually store the Bluetooth receiver. So if you're traveling like me and you want a decent gaming mouse like this, and you can just carry it without any afterthoughts or something. If you lost it, something like that. So that's the feature. You have your DPI setting button here, so you can it's a very fast method to actually change the DPI here, and it's a very good button too. It's very clicky, so you can change the DPI. I believe there's 4 options or 3 options. I think there's 4 options, but for now I just set it to about 20. I'll check what DPI I'm using, and you have your 2 shortcut buttons here on the side here if you're playing MMO or something. And you have a very, very good feeling on the clicks. I mean, check that out. Very soft, very gentle, and it's very, very comfortable too. I mean, I really, really love this mouse, because one of the reasons why I love this mouse is because the surface of the mouse itself is matte finish, so you get this very, very good feeling when you're actually gaming for a very long time, and it's ergonomically pleasing and comfortable too. Now, enough with the product. Now let's show you the app. Okay, so what you can do is you can install the Logitech app here. It's called Logitech Gaming Software, which you can actually customize your mouse. So if you can just take a look at here. Now, this is the Logitech gaming mouse, gaming software. So what you can do here is actually set the DPI sensitivity levels. Now I have mine on 4,000 DPIs, so I'll just switch the DPI. There you go. If you see, I just put the DPI. I just press the DPI buttons here, and you can see how it changes slightly, and it goes all over to 12,000 DPI. So no problem there, and you can customize to your own liking what kind of left mouse you want, right click. I mean, who might want to change that if you're left-handed probably. And you have the middle click buttons here, and you also can change the shortcut buttons here. And what I like about it is if somebody is borrowing your mouse, or if your sister or brother is borrowing your mouse for different usage, probably they're not a gamer but they want to use your mouse, you can set a profile here. You can have profile 2, profile 3, and you can just set up all you like. Now I don't really have someone to actually use my mouse, so I just set it up to profile 1. And one of the reasons why I get this, as I said earlier, is the RGB lights. Now you can actually customize the RGB lights here, which has an abundance of customization options. You can turn off the logo RGB lights here, and it turns off. And you can turn off the scroll wheel here, which turns off too. But I'd like to keep my RGB lights on. It decreases battery life, but I don't really care. It's aesthetically pleasing. So you have 3 options for a lighting effect. You have color cycle, so it cycles through different colors. It breathes through different colors, which is nice. You also have breathing effects, yeah, it goes something like this. Okay, it just, you know, it's like breathing. It's like, you know, it's aesthetic. Okay, it's aesthetic functions. Okay, but I have mine on fixed colors, and you have different colors here that you can actually customize. You can arrange your own customization colors, and you can change to blue, purple, green, white, whatever you fancy, really. I mean, it's just your personal preferences. I put mine on purple here. And you can change, you can check your battery lives. So there you go, you have 66%, 14 hours remaining, and it lasts for a very, very long time. I mean, I game with this for about 2 days and still haven't run out yet. So 66% is very nice. You can just charge it on the go with your power bank or something. Now, you have presets. You have lights off. If you have lights off, it will show you that you have 22 hours remaining here, which is great. It'll show you different stats and stuff here, and you can, you know, expect to see. And you also have this. You can actually combine this with the Logitech gaming mouse pad, which is the new gaming mouse pad, which lets you charge this every time you put the mouse on the pad, so you can actually charge this while you're gaming. So theoretically, you don't have to actually, you know, charge your mouse ever again. And yeah, that's the gaming software. I guess I don't use it much, but I just use it to, you know, to set my DPI if I want to play another game that is quite intensive, like FPS. I usually want a higher DPI, so I can just set it here, which is great. Now, that's about the mouse, that's about the app. Now we're gonna test it on a game that you guys probably would love. It's Overwatch. So we're just gonna boot this up and we're just gonna see how well the mouse performs. So I have Overwatch booted up here, and we're gonna do a little bit of practice range session to test what's the capability of this mouse is. So I have put the shortcut button for the melee here. So as you can see, you can easily melee with these buttons over here. And I set the DPI to 4000, and I can just change the DPI smoothly with this button in the middle here. I prefer 4000. And you can just melee a person very, very easily. And oh God, what am I doing? Anyway, this is a practice session, so please. Anyway, it's very, very easy. You have your second attack button here, and everything just runs so smoothly. I mean, you can adjust on the go, nothing to hassle there. And for performance-wise, it's very, very nice. I mean, it works very, very intuitively, and it's very comfortable. The clicking are very, very comfortable. And for a long gaming session, I think it's a very, very reputable mouse to actually own, even though it costs 99 bucks. So it runs very smoothly. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm playing Overwatch on MacBook Pro. It runs very, very well. 50 FPS constant, really. And yes, very, very nice mouse. So this is just a quick test session. If you're wondering of how the mouse performs, this is how the mouse performs. And you can set your shortcut buttons. It's very, very nice. And it's just a bless to actually use this mouse as a gaming mouse. So this has been a very, very great sharing session. If you decide to get the G703, don't hesitate, because it's a very, very good mouse. If you want the top of the line, the latest, the greatest, the best, then get the G903. I have no preferences, but I do love the G703 more because of the design, of not the ambidextrous design. And it fits very, very well on the palm of my hands. And I love the RGB lights anyway. So there you go. If you decide to get on your next gaming session, please do so with this mouse. it's a very, very good mouse. As always, this is the first impression. I'm Nathaniel, shining out, and have a great gaming session.